What's up, guys? It's the real Mr. Squid here. Welcome back to another episode of Tekkit Classic Reloaded. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a good one. I'm pretty excited. I ordered some stuff online. It's coming tomorrow. Pretty hype. Pretty hype. It's some hot sauce. You know, I'm not normally one for spicy stuff, but should be pretty fun. So I thought before we get into today's nuclear activities, I will show you guys what I did in between episodes. So I upgraded our power flowers here to Mark 3, the highest tier, and they have been making red matter quite quickly. Now we have quite a bit of red matter saved up. Making these collectors isn't that hard. Just glowstone, the MK3 collector, then a piece of red matter, and red matter is made with Eternalist fuel and dark matter. And that's just the philosopher's stone again. So yeah. Another thing is I made this thing from Reliquary called the Lantern of Paranoia. And what that does is it automatically lights up areas that are not lit with torches that are in your inventory. And what I did was I flew all around areas, that are kind of far away, kind of areas that are out of our normal view, but just to keep the mobs down. So yeah, everything is like lit up. Basically our little island and a good distance around our island is lit up now. A lot of caves too. And I'd say the biggest thing I probably did in between episodes was I started up another quarry. Let me just show you how much red matter we got going. 124. Sheesh. That's a lot. It's 29 million EMC. But let's hop over to this new quarry we got going. It's not too far from there to here. And it's going nice. This water is actually water I will be able to get rid of. All this water is from one bucket that I put at that corner right there. So when it's done, I'll remove the bucket. But yeah, this is going along quite nicely. And we're using the ender chest to get all the stuff back to the applied energistic system. We're using the same power system, these electrical engines, with MFSUs this time. Yeah. Getting lots of resources again, just because, it's good to have them. I don't want to have to rely on EMC for everything if I don't have to. What else? What else? Oh, I did add some things around. Let's see. For the train tracks, I added these little things called whistle kits to the tracks, and whenever they pass these, it makes the train whistle. But they have to be powered with redstone. Oh, that was actually bad timing because it was already whistling. Let's just show this off real quick. I also filled this thing up with significantly better fuel. This has been running forever, and it's only gone through 2 of these blocks, so yeah, I probably won't have to refill this for the rest of the series. Very cool. I found a name tag to name our guy. Shout out Wade the Trackman. Okay, time to dive into the nuclear activities. So, the first thing, for the first reactor we're making, we're going to make a full-size one. And it's not going to be necessarily about making power, but it's going to be about making plutonium. Now, how you make plutonium is you take depleted uranium cells, and you process them, and they turn into plutonium. Not a lot. Here, I can show you guys real quick. Plutonium. So what we're going to have is depleted uranium rods, and we're going to put them in our thermal centrifuge once they're depleted, and it's going to give us some of the uranium back and tiny piles of plutonium. And that is what we need. We need plutonium to make MOX fuel, which is a better form of nuclear reaction. It's better. It makes more power in a nuclear way. So the difference between normal uranium fuel and MOX fuel is MOX fuel creates more power based on the heat of the reactor. And it can be a lot more, like so much more. But we're going to stick with the very basic setup that should have no chance of blowing up today. So let's get right into it. So we're going to need some machine casings. We need 3 of these reactor chambers just to make the nuclear reactor. Okay, boom, nuclear reactor made. And then I think we need another 6 reactor chambers, if I'm correct. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay, let's hop down in this little reactor room that I've made. It's not fully set up. Oh, I don't want to forget the stone, the reinforced stone. Don't want anything blown up. So I put it under the IC2 area, like I said I was going to. Pretty snazzy, huh? Feeling pretty safe, huh? I think so. The amount of danger are we in? None. Okay, let's put a torch down here. A block here. There we are. So, as you guys know, these blocks are very difficult to break. So I'm going to try not to make any mistakes here. So the way the nuclear reactor works is... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to right-click inside of it. So when you just place down the actual reactor, you get 3 lines. Okay? Can I put torches in here? No, I can't. You get 3 lines. Also, I don't know. Let's test. Can I break these with a pickaxe? No, I cannot. Well, I can, but it's very slow. Let's use a wrench. Okay. See 3 lines. And then for every chamber you add, it expands how much room you have. Very cool. And now we're going to put a room around this, made out of this stone. Yeah, so about that hot sauce that I have getting delivered. It's from that TV or that little like YouTube show or whatever. It's Hot Ones. Yeah, me and a couple friends are gonna try them out. It should be pretty fun or insane. I'm not very into hot things, but I thought it'd be pretty nifty to try. Okay, let's get this. Get our door down. Very good. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, now that that's all set up, we need the stuff that we're actually going to put in the reactor to, you know, get us fuel and stuff. Or, you know, to turn it on and to make it work. The actual uranium cells. So, first we need to start with our fuel rods, which are empty. And the way you do that is you take iron plates, you put them in a rolling machine on extruding, or a metal former on extruding. There we go. We should need about, I think, 27, maybe 29. Let's grab these, and that should be good. And now we need to use them with some uranium in a fluid solid canning machine. There we go. So you can't just put the uranium that you get out of the thermal centrifuge in. You actually have to do some combining. And you need to make the enriched form. So you take the uranium-238 that you get, along with the tiny piles of uranium-235, and that gives you enriched nuclear fuel. And that is the money. That's the money stuff. That's what you need. There we go. Get all suited up. Can't be messing with the radioactive stuff. Okay, so let's make... How much of this can we make? We could probably make a stack, to be honest. Which is what we did. Very cool. So, gotta put these in here. Put that in there. And there we go. And that's just on the canning mode. That's on default. So now we have our fuel rods of uranium. So I'm not going to go in depth too much on how, you know, the different rods react with each other, because that's not really what we're doing today. We're just making a plutonium farm, so to speak, because this is just going to be there to get us plutonium for when we make the very beefy, powerful reactor with MOX fuel, and that I will explain when we make that. When we upgrade to that is when I will explain that. So if I just put these fuel rods in and turn it on, we are probably going to get an explosion, because they create heat within the reactor, and you need to dissipate that heat. And we will be dissipating that with overclocked heat vents. 9 of them, to be exact. So let's make... I already made the normal heat vents. They're very easy to make. I made 9 of them. I made 13 on accident. It's iron bars, iron plates, and an electric motor. The hardest part's probably the electric motor. Let's upgrade these to the reactor heat vents, and then those to the overclocked heat vent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, if I am correct, that is everything that we are going to need for this. Okay. So I'm going to put them in like this. Each, every other. Oops. Like so. I actually got this design from RagePlaysGames, I believe is the name of the channel. Super cool guy. I've been watching him for a long time. It used to be Dr. Ragehard. That's why I kind of like don't remember if it's RagePlaysGames or not. But yeah, no, it's RagePlaysGames. I'll put the link in the description. Definitely check him out. And then it's, I believe, 3, 3, and 3. Now let me just double check that real quick, because I don't want to blow up anything. Okay, guys, good thing I double checked, because the setup that we have here is slightly incorrect. It would probably work just fine, I imagine. Yeah, I don't see anything too flawed with it. Actually, four fuel rods around one heat vent, it might not be able to dissipate, so that could be a problem. But basically, the correct way to do it, or the correct design that I am trying to replicate here, is like so. So you have a normal uranium fuel rod, every other one, and with 9 overclocked heat vents on the left, right, and center, going 3 down. So what we're going to do now is turn it on. Goodness, that was a mess. And it is currently on. It is making 135 EU a tick, and these are slowly ticking down. As you can see, there's no issues with any of our heat vents. These ones right here, the ones that have 3 around them, 3 fuel rods, they are a little bit lower, but they're not losing. They're just going to go to 998, and that... Interesting. Why is this one at 994? Well, the core temperature is 0. 994, 998. That is peculiar, I feel like. Well, either way, this is stable. So what we're going to do is we're going to wire this up. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a hole in the bottom here to where if it ever explodes, it'll explode downwards and then cable up through the back here. So these blocks take a long time to mine, so I will be right back. And I will be up at the top where I am wiring this. Okay guys, I had to change up some wiring, and I did fall down a hole, so I decided to switch to my jetpack armor, and when I did die. So that's what this death marker is from, because I was holding all the uranium tubes, whatever they're called. We also had to remove the middle buffer chest here between the macerator and the electric furnace. And because of that, it's going to be a little harder to automate ores, but it shouldn't be too difficult, especially if we get the applied energetic system involved, which we will do later on, most likely. So yeah, it comes up through the back. There goes the chain. Choo-choo, choo-choo. It's down there. Now, I really hope, I'm pretty certain that if that explodes, I don't even think it would blow through the first door, because I did do some creative testing, and it didn't, like, it'd blow through the first box, the first room. And then even if it did, the second one would probably neutralize it. So I think at the very most, if something were to get destroyed, it'd be these cables. It's not like a nuke would come up through this hole. I hope. But it's still very stable for now. And running at a good pace. So what I'm going to do is pop this off real quick. Run over to the quarry, plug it in. Man, this thing is really zooming. And the reason why I did that is not only because it needed more power pretty soon, but I want to make sure that we're not putting too much energy into the MFSU and making it blow up. Because we're getting the power from up top. We're also getting the power from the reactor, even though it's not making that much. 135 EU tick is I still think it's a good amount. Yeah, this should be fine. And if I get too nervous about it, I'll just transfer the wire down here and then go up, because that'll be a lot safer. Okay. So now that we have plutonium in the works, it's time to work on some other things. Like maybe a wireless applied energistic system. And that is what we're going to work on next. So, to make I don't know if I showed you guys that thing. Like, I know I talked about it, but I don't know if I showed you how to make it. The lantern of paranoia. Iron, glass, slime pearl, and a molten core. These come from blaze, and these come from slimes. It's pretty easy, for the most part, if you got the stuff. Not too difficult. So, how do we make a wireless ME system? So the first thing we're going to need to make is the security terminal. This didn't used to be a requirement, but it is now. So let's get that going. It's a ME chest, which is a little tricky. It's an ME terminal. That's the hardest part there. The 16K is not that hard. Yeah, so let's get that going. Then we're going to need a ME wireless access point to access stuff. To make that, we're going to need these wireless receivers. Oh goodness, how do you make those? Fluix crystals. We're going to need some more Fluix dust here in a minute, so I'm just getting that going. Okay. 2 of these, right? I think. So we're going to need one for the terminal, or the access point, and then one for the wireless terminal to access it wirelessly. What are we missing there? Ooh, ME terminals. See, those are such a pain. If you have everything ready, they're not a pain. Okay, I think these are the 3 things we need. So the first thing that we're going to do is hook this up right here. Now, can we still get into our ME system? We can. So this is an interesting way of locking people out of your system. Okay, so we put that down. You just connect this anywhere in your system, and you can actually put in cards to you can put in cards in this wireless access point to increase its range. Right now it has a range of 16 meters. So we should just be able to put this terminal in. Oop. And then it dropped it. So we have no power. I hope that we can charge it in the MFSU, but I'm not sure. Yes, that is working. Ooh, this thing's got a big charge, apparently. It's a link, too. So, as soon as it's full, we should be able to use it. Come on. There we go. We're out of range, because it's got a... Oop. Oh, wow, this guy's lightning. Why is he so fast? I know baby zombies are fast, but he's faster than a normal baby zombie. Isn't he? It's like he's got speed or something. Maybe not. Maybe I was just hallucinating. Still out of range. We shouldn't be out of range anymore. There we go. And now we can wirelessly access our entire ME system. We're going to make some of these range cards right now, actually, because that is not a good range. What are they called? Applied Energistics. I know they're called a card, right? Wireless. There they are. Wireless booster. Fluix dust. Ender powder. A Certus quartz and some iron. Now, putting these in, you have to be weary because they will increase how much power it needs. So it's currently doing 4 EU a tick to make it that far. 16 blocks. Goes up to 20. We should be able to probably reach it anywhere in the base, I would think. And we can take stuff out and put it in. Might as well put them all in. Ooh, 100 EU a tick. Well, good thing we just got a reactor that makes just 135. Convenient timing. So we shouldn't... I will keep this ender pouch on us, but we probably won't need it as much anymore. This thing is amazing. And I also think... Maybe it's not in this version, but you might be able to... Yeah, oh yeah, you can't. Oh, wait. Oh, that's just the offhand. Yeah, this thing's pretty nifty. This will allow us to do stuff. Baby zombie scared me. And access everything. I don't think I told you guys, but I also upgraded our ME system to 64Ks. And I know that was a pretty big jump from what we used to have, but using the power of energy condensers and stuff like that, it really wasn't that hard. Especially with all the red matter we're making. Do you mind? I'm trying to talk to my folks here. Do you mind? Goodness. Yeah. So, like, I could just take a 64K or 16K. Take 3 of these bad man pajamas. Whip them up with some glowstone if I wanted to. Or I can just take one of these. Put it in here. It's not going to copy the items. It's just going to copy the data. Take 1 piece of red matter. How many is that? That's 4 64Ks right there. Not that we need them, but yeah. There's one more thing I want to do before we wrap up today's episode. I know we're doing a bunch of stuff, it feels like. But I want to speed these up even more, these energy collectors and stuff. And a good way to do that is with an item called the Watch of Flowing Time. And then you take that and you put it on a dark matter pedestal. This is all from Project E, by the way. So let's first mess around with this thing. So this is an object using the power of the dark matter and how powerful it is, and the glowstone and the clock and the obsidian, whatever. You can actually control time. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are controlling time. We can even make it go backwards. And if I press V and I make it and I charge it up, it'll go even faster. Look at that. Let's watch the sun come up at like Mach 10. Meow. Very fast. Oh, you don't want it to be daytime anymore? Well, guess what? Now it's nighttime again. Will this guy stop burning? That'd be kind of funny. I'll save you, don't worry. I'm making it nighttime, don't die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did everything I could. Okay. I tried. But, as fun as that is not the reason that we are going to be messing with this. It also speeds up entities. And what that means is that it will speed up blocks around it and make them do what they normally do at a faster rate. Like, for example, the energy collectors and the condenser. I feel like a good example of this would be a furnace. Just to get my point across here. Some cobblestone. So, it speeds up the ticking of entities and blocks and all that stuff. So let's say this is a furnace. It's very slow. Okay. And if we just speed up the day, that's not going to get any faster. The day will, but this won't. See, the day is faster. But if we take it and we put it on the magicalness that is the dark matter pedestal, and we right-click it, look at that. Look how much faster that's going. It's significantly faster. We might, I'm not quite sure if we can, let me just see. I don't know if doing that does anything. It doesn't feel like it does anything. Either way, I will charge it up, put it on here while it's gold. That's another mode switch, and turn it on. Doesn't feel faster than before, but yeah, that is the gist of it. It'll speed up things that machines, all that type of stuff. Probably mob spawners, I would imagine. If you got one of those. Not natural spawning, but like if you have an actual mob spawner. So what we're going to do is take a look at this. It's going pretty fast. And we are going to slap this thing right on top here. We should probably slap it there, so it can reach more of them. We're going to put it down, or turn it on. Now, just to show the difference, that's going, what, like, maybe 5,000 EMC every second or two? Now let's go take a look at this one. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Significantly faster. And we can actually make even more of these dark matter pedestals, and the effect will stack up to a certain point. Because these dark matter pedestals, they work in a 10 by 10 area around them. Yeah. So I'm gonna, keep things going AFK. Ooh, you know what I want to do, just for fun? Just for fun. Take this, and let's go to the quarry and see if we can do something with it. And then after that, we'll wrap up the episode, guys, I swear. I know it's going a little long. Oh. What's going on here? Oh. That's funny. It tried to put cobblestone inside of the dark matter pedestal. Put it right here. Interesting. It's like it's too fast. It doesn't know what's going on. It's like the power, it eats up the power too fast. Even though like these are making power faster, it still eats it up too fast. It's what appears is happening. Either way, this is going fast enough, and this dark matter pedestal and the watch of flowing time is going to make everything super fast. Keep that going. Very nice. Okay, guys. So, that's the wrapping up point. Let's hop down to the reactor, make sure it's still okay, and we'll end down there. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, everything's still a-okay. These are slowly wearing out, and once they're depleted, you will turn them into plutonium. Very cool. Yep, everything's all good. So, oh, that was scary. Just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, really helps me out. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.